are underway here this afternoon. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Just a simple ground ball the other way.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Runner! Ellie looking to steal.
Hey!
Throw to second, great jump. That is a stolen base at right post. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Inside, ball one.
Base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 23, David Justice.
There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Center, Montez on his way over, got it, nice grab, and there's one away. So now
batting fourth, the center fielder, Willie McGee.
A base hit. Happ on his way home. It goes offline. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive.
Now pitching, Kenworth Person.
That's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the field any way they can.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one. That one hammered but pulled foul. Inside, almost got him. And down on strikes.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jesus Made.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Justin
In the first, and here's the new arm.
Now pitching, Steven Cruz.
The score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now, Justin Crawford. Base hit, center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Cal Raleigh.
That's
in the
inside.
box, lays off for ball 1. On a line. Snags it on the run. Jeter Downs to the plate here. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Ground ball right side.
That ball's foul.
And that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strike.
Ball, that's in.
Right
Yeah.
through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Batting 3rd, the third baseman, number 13,
Foul ball there.
Vientos.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Back, and we've got a bounced up the middle. Downs. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Now batting for the Republicans, the right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot. That one just down the field.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing in the boot. You're lacking velocity. It's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, and even try to trick the hitter at times. But a home run right there. Manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Justice. Batting with one down, takes a strike.
Part of the order coming through now. And with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Base knock center field. And that's a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one
Now
into the
batting
gap
for the
and blasting one over
Republicans,
wall,
the center
there aren't a
fielder,
whole lot of hits
Willie
that are more satisfying than a
Mlb.
nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off.
Absolutely. You've got the turquoise seats,
Ball.
palm trees peeking in. It's like spring break year-round in here.
That's
He's
a ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better taste.
Next to him, Israel. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Him out looking.
Batting sixth,
And that's
the
four
shortstop,
strikeouts.
Ready.
Now here is
Zamora.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him.
Number 41.
Third, and there's a new arm on the mound for Bermudez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
High fly ball, right field. Dawson under it. Takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Dominican Republic, the left fielder, Chandler
Maybe expecting a bunt here.
Simpson.
Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Down the line, it's a base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two. Center field. Montez settles under this one, and that'll do it. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back as we go to the last of the third. The batter, Chesler Cuthbert. The 0-2. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
Now pitching, Wally.
when the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Got him swinging. And now, Juan Montez. Swings through that one. And his first one away. Got him swinging for the K. And they're down to their last out. In the box now, no balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike. Cut off has struck him out, and that's the ball game. 5
to the top, keep it coming, me don't stop. One hand straight away, bumping like an 808.
This one driven deep center field on its way.
Well, love the day games.
Get there, it's a foul ball. Man at second. Half plays off. Slice to right. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Heading for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
0-1 down. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Willie McGee. Right side. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Oh. There's one. Got him. Yeah, nice play. Got it. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the third baseman, Mlb Melvin.
Puts it away for the out. Luis Ariz stands in.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Marte under it. And that is the third out of the inning. New pitcher on now, Anthony Molina.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
.101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Well struck. Deep right field, way back, and out of here. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Stepping in, number 86. That one at triple digits. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And they'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Next is the designated hitter, Justin Crawford. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Happ on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
Fifth, the center fielder, number 1, Jackson. Go Rio.
Fastball for a strike.
Nope, that's foul.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 6th, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing. Yoendris Gomez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Popped up. The rise. Should have this one. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Dominican Republic, the shortstop, Mlb De La Cruz.
This one in the air, center field. Chourio in position, and there's 2 away. Ian Happ up to hit. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
Ian Happ.
Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. Happ is out. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami.
Now pitching.
Jhoan Duran comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throws to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. Popped up. Marte under it. Ball game. 2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
like what they've done with the fence line out there. Defensively, I think it's...
Fairchild now at the plate. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting second, the designated hitter, and
That's the ball.
Got the bat going to strike two. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Shi-Hsien Chen, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Ball inside.
Sets him down looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab, Roshi Shu. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
De La Cruz.
On the line, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ellie looking to steal. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting the home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
David Justice, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Up the middle, and there's a hit.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Just a simple, soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. It. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Waste no time there. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
That one misses. Ball one. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Save. He beats it.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Nice line drive with the full side.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Now the third baseman. Is out of play. Runners on the corners, no outs. Ground ball left side could be 2. Fired to second, and a run scores on the double play.
Batting in, the designated hitter.
No, that's it.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back to WBC quarterfinal action here at Dyken Park in Houston, Texas, USA. Those Crawford boxes are such a cool feature of the stadium here.
And tell you what, visiting right-handed hitters that can pull the ball are going to love that short porch.
Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tom Kwan Galigala, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Rogan, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. New pitcher now, Eli Suin.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Cheng takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one hammered center field. Fairchild going back. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 6-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
First pitch swinging. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Willie McGee. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Sung-Chae Cheng getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
The catcher, down hard.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. At the plate, Chen-Wei Chen. Chen in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
This could end it. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. They're moving on. 6-0.
To the top, keep it going.
This one belted deep left field. On its way. Popped up. 2 down. And here's the first baseman, David Justice. Ball one there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. There's the strike at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Mendez. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ripped to third and caught.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Takes it in for the out. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Willie McGee getting ready to hit. And a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Pickoff throw.
And he dives back in safely.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now, Chandler Simpson. Runner at second, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Here's the third baseman. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box. It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Swung and he popped it up. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right there.
Robert Garcia into the game.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Back to the top of the order now. Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. Rowley off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, safe there. And we got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
This to center field. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair.
On the mound now, Ray Bernardino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At the plate, David Justice.
At the plate.
And the 1-0. High fly ball out to center field. Durant moving under it. And that is that. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the inning. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Falls it in for the out. That's a strike. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Alvarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that will end the inning. Now on the bump, Alex Correa. Stepping in, Willie McGee. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. First pitch just misses.
Well, these guys really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to find.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. That one hammered, but pulled foul. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. To third now, but he's able to get back in. So just 1 out of the play. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. A single and a run scored and a walk. McGee stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. In the air to left center. Base hit. Here comes the throw. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back.
Runner takes off. This one in the air center field. Durant coming on. Takes it in for the out. Jesus Cruz on the pitch here. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. To third. But he's in there easily.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Raleigh, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2. That misses the zone, and a full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that'll do it. Welcome back. It's the World Baseball Classic semifinals here at Mlb Ballpark in Miami, Florida, USA. As we go to the last of the third. Nick Gonzalez now swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. Now 1 away. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Line drive. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that'll do it. They're moving on.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that
To the top.
I really like what they've done with the fence line out there. Defensively, I think it's important.
Low middle, overhand curve, middle out.
De La Cruz.
Ball inside.
The 1-1. On the ground to the left. One gone, bottom half of the first. Hard liner. Third ball. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Batting third, the first baseman.
One out. Runner at second. David Justice will hit next. Fought off foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second. Outside low. Ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Payoff pitch. With right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hit the home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot. Blake Townsend.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
That's got 3 hits in a row for the offense, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Runner on the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Batting fifth, no left field.
Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
That ball's foul.
Now he breaks his bat. Bare hands it. Tough play. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped to third, but handled. And that'll end the inning. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Now it's the DH, Alex Hall. Fouled off. He was late. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That's the ball.
So out of the point comes the right-hander, Abner Uribe. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swings and misses, and it's 2 away. Now it's going to be Rickson Wingrove. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Came out. Back now and a new arm of the mound to start the bottom of the second. Cohen wins.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Whitefield takes it in for the out. 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. Check swing, he held up. Ball 1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings over the top of that one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dominican Republic, the shortstop,
In the air, left field. And he's 2 down. In half up to him. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
number 8, Ian.
Liner snags the first. And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. On to the 3rd inning. Robbie Perkins now at the plate. Late with the swing there. In for a strike. And it's 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Looks like he picked up right where he left off.
Outside.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Tim Kennelly at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. They're down to their final strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that's it. They are world champions.